Okay, so let's get right into it. This is the big dilemma, isn't it? You pour your heart into a video, and then when it's time to make the thumbnail, you just freeze. Do you add words to it, or does a clean image tell a better story? Does that text make it pop, or does it just look like a cluttered mess? It's a really tough call, and getting it wrong can absolutely kill your clicks. And look at this. This is probably why you're so confused. When you look at thousands of really successful YouTube videos, the split is nearly 50-50. About 55% of top-performing thumbnails use text, and 45% don't. So what does that tell you? It proves there's no single magic answer. The real secret isn't if you use text, it's all about how you use it. And the stakes here are just incredibly high. I mean, think about it. If they don't click, they don't watch. It's that simple. And bad text, words that are hard to read or that just repeat the title, it doesn't just fail to get you a click. It actually pushes people away. It makes your whole video look amateur, and you just wasted your one single shot to grab someone's attention while they're scrolling. So how do we get it right? Well, that's what we're here for. We're going to break it all down. We'll start by digging into crafting a killer hook. Then we'll cover how to make those words actually pop with great design. And finally, we'll talk about how an AI design partner can bring this all to life for you. All right, let's get into the most important part first, the psychology. Seriously, before you even think about fonts or colors, you've got to nail down what you're going to say. And your goal here is not to summarize your video. Nope. It's to make someone so intensely curious that they feel like they have no other choice but to click. And the number one rule for this, you have to be ruthless with your word count. The sweet spot is 3 words, maximum. That's it. Your viewers are making a decision in literal milliseconds as they scroll. They are not stopping to read a sentence, but 1, 2, or 3 really powerful words. They can process that instantly, and that can have a huge impact. Now here's the crucial part. Those few words you pick have to add something new to the conversation. They need to be additive, not just repetitive. Check out this example. Let's say your title is, I survived 100 days in hardcore. Putting 100 days on the thumbnail? Well, that's just repeating yourself. But what if you put, it's over? See the difference? Suddenly, that phrase creates a story and opens up a question in the viewer's mind. What's over? How did it end? They have to click to find out. And this quote from Patty Galloway just nails it. Getting that click is almost entirely about psychology. The best creators on the platform get this. Your job is to create what's known as a curiosity gap, that little space between what your viewer knows from the title and what they desperately want to find out from the video. It's like an itch they just have to scratch by clicking. Okay, so once you've crafted that perfect psychological hook, you have got to make sure people can actually, read it. So now we're going to shift gears to the science of readability, making sure your words can be understood in just a fraction of a second. First up, your font choice. You need something that is instantly legible, even when it's teeny tiny on a phone screen. The pros, they almost always use bold, simple sans serif fonts. You know the ones, like Anton, Poppins, or Montserrat. They're just clean and easy to digest, not like those complex decorative fonts that just turn into a blurry mess when you shrink them down. So how do you make that clean text really separate itself from a busy background photo? Well, there are 3 super simple but powerful techniques. 1, add a contrasting outline. A simple black or white stroke around the letters makes them pop. 2, put your text inside a background shape, like a simple bar or a box. And 3, maximize your color contrast. This one is huge. Think light text on a dark image or dark text on a light one. It's what makes your words literally jump off the screen. And here is the ultimate test. It's something you can do right now. Before you hit publish, zoom way out on your thumbnail. Shrink it down to the size it would be in the suggested video's sidebar. Can you still read every single word without squinting? If the answer is no, you're not done yet. Because if you can't read it, guess what? Your potential audience can't either. So, we've gone through the psychology of the hook and the science of readability. That's a lot to keep track of, right? So the next logical question is, how in the world can I apply all these pro-level principles quickly without spending hours on it? Well, that's where your AI design partner comes into play. So let me introduce you to Pop by Toolkit. Think of it as your own AI-powered YouTube thumbnail studio, built specifically for creators like you. The entire thing is designed around the very ideas we just talked about, layout theory and hook psychology, all to help you create thumbnails that stop the scroll in seconds, not hours. The really cool thing about Pop is how flexible it is. You can start totally from scratch just by chatting with its AI assistant, Pixel, about your hook. Or if you see a thumbnail style you love out in the wild, you can use Inspo Pop to recreate it with your own branding. Already got a thumbnail, but it's not quite right? Use Repop to make smart changes without starting over. And you can even use a feature called Pop Ground to see exactly how your design will look and stand out against your competitors in a real YouTube feed. And this is what really makes Pop so different. It blends actual design expertise with a simple AI conversation. You're not just mindlessly clicking through hundreds of generic templates anymore. You just describe what you want, what your hook is, and its AI assistant, Pixel, brings it to life using strategies that are proven to work. It's just faster, way more intuitive, and totally focused on getting you results. So let's do a quick recap of the most important takeaways here. For your hook, remember to use 1 to 3 words that add to the story and create that curiosity gap. For readability, you're going to want to stick with bold, sans serif fonts that have super high contrast. And to put it all into practice, you can use powerful AI tools to speed up that workflow and just nail the execution every single time. So I want to leave you with one final thought to take with you. Go back and look at the last few videos you published. Is the text on your thumbnails just a summary? Or is it a true hook? Is it just repeating information, or is it creating that irresistible urge to click? The answer to that question could be the key to your very next breakout video.